Hello everyone, welcome to the latest episode of Soul's Unboxing. If you'd like to know what toys or collectibles we'll be unboxing next, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell button. We've recently received a new model kit in the mail that we can't wait to unbox with all of you. This is what we'll be unboxing this week. AMK Series Evangelion 20cm EVA-02 production model kit from Yolopark. But first, let's talk about one of the most epic and greatest animated series in history, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Well, don't sweat yet. We're not going to talk about what the whole series is about. After all, there are a lot of controversies, theories, and even debates about the series both online and off. We'll leave it for you to discover yourselves. Let's talk about something more general. Neon Genesis Evangelion, or more commonly known as Evangelion or simply EVA, was originally aired from 1995 to 1996 with a total of 26 episodes. The main protagonist, Shinji Ikari, joins forces with Asuka Langley Solio and Rei Ayanami to battle against the beings called Angels in their giant biomechanical humanoid called Evangelion units. There are a whole lot of religious references that we are not going to detail in here. 4 movies were later made based on the original series, with OVAs, countless mangas, books, peripherals, model kits, and toys that span for almost the last 3 decades. So we can see how successful the whole franchise is. Enough of the very brief background of Evangelion. Let's turn our attention to the featured presentation. As we all know, Yolopark started with their Transformers model kits that we've unboxed quite a few so far. If you missed any of our previous unboxing, you can always refer to the links below. And this one is the first time they've extended the franchises to other product lines, which is good for fans who prefer more variety from them. The EVA unit we got in here is EVA-02, piloted by the feisty Asuka Langley Solio. Yolopark has also released both EVA-00 by Rei Ayanami and EVA-01 by Shinji Ikari, but I like EVA-02 the most simply because Asuka is my personal favorite. You can see that I've even built a motorized version of Asuka before, not to mention some Funko Pop figures too. And I can only afford one of the 3 model kits anyways. We can see the now standard Yolopark's long and slim packaging that's printed on matte carton box. I do love the touch and feel of this. We can see Asuka's bright red EVA unit taking the center stage with the progressive knives on both hands. Even the design style is very much like EVA. In the back, we can see the lineup of all 3 EVA units, each in their very own distinctive color schemes. There's also a simplified instruction of the assembly on the top right, with a photo of the all included accessories on the bottom right. And ever since Yolopark's Transformers 1 series, they've adopted a new display method to showcase the contents inside before removing them. We can lift the front cover open by separating the Velcro tapes, and voila! We can see all the pre-assembled, pre-painted parts aligned very nicely inside a plastic tray that's protected by a clear cover. And at the top of the flap, we can see more photos of EVA-02 unit, the accessories, some action poses, even though the descriptions are in Chinese. But no worries, that's why I'm here for the unboxing. My fingers are itching already. Let's take the trays out for a further look. Alright, well, mistakes happen, right? So, and that's the beauty of unboxing. With more and more accessories being included in Yolopark's model kits, they've run out of space with just one mere plastic tray. That's why we have two separate trays in here, one with the parts of the EVA unit, and the other one for the action stand. Let's check them out. We can see that each of the major components is painted to the accurate color scheme of EVA-02, with red dominating most of the parts, and the white and yellow paints to give extra accents. When we check the head, we can see the very different head design from other EVA units, with 4 green eyes, a long chin, and an orange crown. Even the back of the hand parts are painted. Let's see if I can get them on. Just like in the anime. The blades of the progressive knives are painted in chromed silver. Not exactly plated looking, but it's shiny enough. The other tray, again, contains the disassembled action stand, which can double as a launch platform. So let's not wait any further and quickly assemble all the parts together. Here we go. Nice, we have the fully assembled EVA-02 unit, even though everyone saw that I was struggling a bit with this action stand, and it's some maybe design flaw then, but it's okay. As the package suggests, it's about 20 centimeters in height and retains the long and slender stature of EVA. Let's check out the articulations. The head can be tilted up and down and move to left and right. For the arms, even with the large shoulder structure, they can still be moved and bend to the largest extent. We can bend at the elbow joints at almost 180 degrees. The chest and waist parts can be bent forward and backward in a very natural manner. Leg parts to me are the true wonder of the whole model kit. You can, plug back in. Oh, you can still raise the thighs up high, but just not too high. Bend at the knee joints at a full 180 degrees, and even adjust the ankles through the ball joints. Just keep on popping. As it's a humanoid figure, we can pose EVA-02 in the most human looking way, like kneeling and running. In my opinion, it allows even more freedom of movement compared to the Transformers model kits. Well, at least for some of them. Let's also check out the accessories. We have a total of 3 other pairs of hand parts, one with the closed fists, 1 pair of open fists, and 1 pair for holding different weapons. As we've just seen, we have 2 progressive knives and 1 thunder spear that can be extended or folded like this. And this is a surprise to me. An entry plug for EVA-02 unit. We may not be able to really put in the cockpit at the back, even though we can open it and we can see there's one already installed inside, but at least we know we have another one that is like outside of the unit. And here's the action stand, which is more properly called the umbilical bridge or launch platform in the anime, as it has the cord on the back that can be attached to the EVA-02, and the shoulders can be secured in the slots on the top. We'll also place EVA-02 unit on the turntable for different poses towards the end of this video. Now that we have assembled the AMK series of EVA-02 unit, let's have a quick comparison with Bandai's Real Grade or RG EVA-02 that I built a couple years back that I have it here. You can see that height-wise, they are close enough, with Bandai one standing at about 17.5 centimeters and Yolopark at about 20 centimeters. The RG resembles closer to the anime image with very defined muscle structures on the upper arm and thighs, while Yolopark has simpler formation. And I still have the umbilical cable attached to the back of RG. Other gimmicks with the RG model kit includes the opening and closing of the shoulder pylons, as well as the cockpit behind the head. How to open with the gloves, and there you go. Then we can insert the entry plug. But in terms of actions, I'll have more confidence playing with Yolopark's one. The left shoulder joint of my RG model kit, oops, is falling apart too, was already broken on the day of assembly. And I can only let it stand like this from now on because I don't know what other parts may break. They both have their own beauties that we can appreciate, no matter which version we choose. So that's it for this episode of Cells Unboxing. If you enjoyed this unboxing and review video, please give us a thumbs up, leave your comments below, and share with others who like Evangelion as much as we do. We have many other model kits that we'll love to review with you in the future, so stay tuned for other surprises. In the meanwhile, let's take EVA-02 for a spin on the turntable. See you all around next time.